Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for coming and hanging out. We're gonna play some Mahjong today. Just some practice for this week's tournament. So we're gonna be practicing the same format as the tournament, which is 4-player South matches. And hopefully I don't get my ass kicked so bad. Because that would be less than ideal. Alright, add up 233. We are east. Dora is 1 so. We have 1, 2, 4, pair 5, 8, 9, 7, 8, 2, 6, 8, north green. Let's stitch green, then north. A 3, a 6, and a 7 mon gets us a straight. This 2 could be useful, but it's our least useful tile right now. It's adjacent to Dora. That's why I was saying it could be useful. But there's a Dora on the table. I think it's the right call to get rid of it. Okay, 2 peen is not super great. Another 9 peen on the board. Not great for a 7-8. There's a 6. Might end up with pair 7. If I can get the other things needed for these straight. Toss that. So we know it's safe. I don't have anything else guaranteed safe. 9 so. Not a bad bet. Just has a less versatile tile. 8 peen is Suji. Let's try that. Okay. 8 peen is good. 6 so is good, so we can discard the 6 so pretty safely. And I figure if I can open on this, because I'd have to wait for the straight. The 6 mon, the extra 6 mon I have to get rid of, which is a little worrying. Oh, that's adjacent to their discard. Let's try the 6 mon and pray. Okay. Didn't get punished. West is safe. Yeah, this 4 being adjacent to their each discard is a little concerning. Yeah, well. Well, I sure am glad I did not discard that 4. I made the right call holding on to that. Because at least I'm splitting the 13k. Alright, we're north. Dora is 5 mon. We have 3, 4, 6, pair 7. 1, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2 green. It's the green. This 9 is not super useful. Although, we need a 5 and a 7 peen to make a straight. So it's not too bad. But I'm not going to go for a straight. Now, watch it. It's going to fall into my lap now. No. Okay. That's fine. Well, I should be all registered for the tournament and everything. I think I have everything together. And I think the tournament room opens at like 10 a.m. But I'm just gonna start with my usual start time. Playing matches earlier in the morning is not gonna be good for my performance or my brain. Man, I'm just thinking about that mapo tofu I made the other night. I have a little bit left over. Maybe I have that for lunch. It's just so fucking good. I definitely need to make it again. I have like a box mix that I got from the Asian market when I was there picking up Dolcher. So I think I'm gonna try that next and see how it compares, because it'll be a lot less effort. And if the extra effort is worth the extra result, then I'll make the fancy one. And if it's not, then I'll just buy the box. I could ditch the 1 peen and get a little bit closer to Tanya. Oh, that's probably the play. Yeah, I think that's it. Beautiful, we get a pair and 6/7. See, now I'm regretting not taking that 5 when I had the chance. As if I'm gonna go for... So this is destined pair, which means... Oh, this is also a destined pair. I can't have both of them. That's fine. I don't need both of them. And I know this is safe, so... There we go. Get us on 10 pi. 20 tiles left. Not too bad. A 5 peen would really speed things up here, but... I love that I've stumbled into mirrored sequences, which is not a Yaku, except in Otenjo. I'll be taking those points back. Thank you very much. Alright, we are west. Dora is 8 peen. We have 5/9, 2/5/9, pair 3/4/5, north, pair white, green. Stitch north. Green next. This 9 is not great. This 2 is not great. Which green? And we open with white, and then I think hope to get the 8 here. We can have 2 Dora plus white dragon. That's good. Stitch the 2. I don't really want the 7. Could get Sanshoku on 4/5/6. That is a possibility. Go with the pair 3 here. 4/5/6, 4/5/6, 4/5/6. And it would be the same as if we got the 8 here. Because we get 1 Han for Sanshoku plus the red 5. But we'd have to give up the 7, 8, 9, including Dora. That is worrying. That's safe. 5, 6, 7 for now. Just because we know it's safe. 7, 9 is a safe discard if we need to do it. Another 5. Stitch the 7. 19 might be worth discarding. I mean, now it's definitely worth discarding. The question is it's safe. It might be. It's Suji with the 6 here. Now, of course, I get the 8, but we know that's safe at least. There we go. Suji with the 6. Okay. Neither of these 5s are particularly safe. This is half Suji. No, we don't have any recent 8, so discards. Coming up on the end here, though. Okay, they were waiting on 3-peen or 5-peen. So, I would have been safe, but I think we still made the smart decision. We made the cautious decision. Alright, we are west still. Dora is 1-peen. We have 2, 3, 6, 8, 4, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 5, north, white. White is white, then north. Well, I'll take pair north. This 4 is not doing much. 5 is not doing much. 4 now is doing something, so... a pretty decent setup to get Peen Fu. Half outside is possible. Let's do that, because if we pick up a 9, then half outside is much more in the realm of possibility. Okay, I don't need to call... I do need to call Reach. Why do I need to call Reach? Oh, because it's not double-sided weight. That's why. Okay. We'll call Reach. It's early. It's not quite what I wanted. But I think it's worth calling it now anyway. Rather than risk not being able to call and then having a worse weight later. And half outside is not worth very much, is it? I think it's like 1 Han open, 2 Han closed. I mean, it's more than nothing, but... and that wouldn't improve my odds any. There's the 1 Peen I could have used, but... that would have been an extra Han, so it would have been not a bad hand. Ugh, that's rough. Alright, we are south. Dara is red. We have 1, 2, 3, 5, 2, 4, 8, 9, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. Let's stitch the line here. This 1 and 9 are not great. The 5 Mon could be something. It's not the worst tile. Pick up a 4, we have some... we're in business. Or a 6, honestly. But... I don't need 2 8s. Well, I could use that as my pair, actually. Would have been smarter to hold on to. That was definitely smarter to hold on to. Definitely don't need 9 Mon. Hi, Merle. Have a nice work, Lurk. Thanks for stopping by. Let's do this. We'll get our pair back. That reach is worrying. It's also a tile that really would have been useful to us. Don't call it. Okay. No, that's safe. Allegedly. I mean, it has to be the player to our right, considering cheat. There's no other possibility. Which means they have a 2-3. Oh, that's so risky. I don't want to do that. Let's do this. I want to see if I can improve this 5. It's the 2... the 2 might not necessarily be safe, but... if I'm gonna deal in, I'd much rather do it with one of those than with a Dora. Dealing in Akadora is not in my favor right now. Okay, well now we know it's safe. Although it's possible we could have dealt in over here. We don't know where they're at. Numbers wise. Oh, I am prospectively in a static, maybe. There's only 3 of us, so it's not like a full static, but I've joined some other folks who are also still learning. And we're going to try working from M1S up through the new stuff when it comes out. So I'm excited for that. It's going to be cool. I actually applied to join one static, and then they never got back to me. Or they hadn't gotten back to me. And then I reached out to this other static, and they were like, yeah, sure, absolutely. So I joined them, and then I got a response from the first static that was like, hey, we're all full up, but there's always the chance we'll have extra space. And I was like, ah, shit. I don't want to, like, commit to being a sub for one static while also actively being in another. So I was like, sorry, folks. But if it doesn't work out, then I'll reach out. But that was a very quick Tenpai. It's not the best hand points-wise, because it really would just be Reach and potentially Green Dragon. But we have the potential for Oradora. And the nice thing is, because I called so early, the other players don't have very much information about my my hand. Ugh. I didn't realize until I was just looking at it today that there is you can see the leaderboard for the tournament thing. So if I get to a certain point where my 3-game streak Hanchan is like high up on the leaderboard, I may want to like stop rather than potentially lower my ranking by playing more games. Although I guess you can't lower your ranking because it would just take the highest one. But I guess I could feed into other people's ranking going up. All right, we are East. Dora is 1 mon. We have 4 pair 5 6 9 1 3 8 pair 2 3 pair 8 red. It's red. This 9 is weird. This 8 is weird. Everything else kind of has a place. 9 and 1 are the only things keeping us from Tanyao. And now that we have, yeah, I think Tanyao is the play. Just go fast. Because we have the 3-3, so we're not at threat of relying on the 1, of waiting on the 1. Another 2 mon. Let's get rid of the 3 here. Probably should have gotten rid of the 8 instead. The 8's closer, more likely to rely on. Actually, that's 3 pairs and a triple. Might not be a bad idea. I mean, we could go for Toy Toy. Again, that negates the idea of it being fast, but an 8 mon. We can do 6, 7, 8 here. Probably just this 3 so unless we pick up a 4 or something. Just that. Sorry, Dora. We're doing Tanyao. I'll con that. Why not? Beautiful. Unfortunately, the extra Dora doesn't do anything for us, but we could always con this as well. Ditch the 3. Holding onto the 4 is probably not a good idea. Especially since we know where all the 2s are. Another Dora 1. Pick up an 8, ditch a 5, wait on the 2-8. We'll do that. So we do 3, 4, 5, ditch the 8, we wait on the 4, 7. Potential to con the 8s. To maybe get another indicator. South is Dora, and that's not on the board, which is scaring me a little. Okay. Yeah, there's the South. That's what I was worried about. Yeah, that's not great, because we're gonna lose a bunch of points. Yep. Okay, we're in third, because there's a tied first. We are north, Dora is green, we have 2, 3, 4, 1, 6, 9, 2 pair 7, south, north, green, red. This is a hand. Let me just red first. This is garbage. Look at these peen. 1, 4, and 6, 9. Nice. South next. Holding onto the screen is not smart. I should probably ditch that. Okay, we don't deal it in. That's good. Yeah, the 1-9 peen to get rid of. Probably not a bad idea to hold onto the north, as long as it's not killed. Because if it's out there, it's got use. Do the 9 peen next. 2 so is not giving me a lot to work with. Still no norths on the board, but at this point it's not likely to work for us. Just the non. Yeah, that reach is a little concerning, but we do have a 2, which we know is safe. 6 peen is also safe, and that improves our weight here. North is not safe. Or rather, not guaranteed to be safe. Although it's not unlikely. There we go. Okay, we're good. 9 so is safe. This could put us in footy 10. In fact, it's incredibly likely to put us in footy 10, but 7 peen is... So that would be footy 10 if I had called reach there. I guess what I could do is I could have gone into footy 10, not called reach, and just had Tenpai, which would have been smart, because I didn't realize we were this late in the game. Why my connection is like stuttering so much. Yeah. Regrettable. Only 2k, at least. Not a terrible deal in. We repeat the deal, so I'm still gonna be north. Dora is 5 so. We have 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, pair 4, 8, southwest. Green. Stitch south. Green next, and then west. And red is dead. North is dead, which is a shame. West is dead. We could get Sanshoku on 2, 3, 4. East is dead. Eight so is not doing a lot for me. But if we get a pair of it, we could ditch the 9s and also get Tanyo. That could be fun. Potential Ipeiko on 2, 3, 4. Seven. Stitch this. We have pair 4 here. Give up on Sanshoku. Maybe just try and get Ipeiko. Green is dead. White is dead. All dragons dead. East, north, west. South is the only wind that's not dead. South is dead. Cool. All dragons dead. All winds dead. Another 9 peen is our next to discard. Unless we draw a third green. We drew every green dragon. Another 9 mon. Keep drawing this garbage. Probably should have ditched the 9 peen and then ditched the 9 mon next. Just to have some plausible deniability about what's in my hand. At 6 months should be relatively safe. Well. Hell of a cheat toy. I mean, that puts me in second. I'll take it. Alright, we are north. Dora is 6 peen. We have 1, 7. Pair 2, 8, 9. 3, 4, pair 7. North, green, red. Stitch green. Red next. Well, we can kill red. Never mind, we don't even get to. It's killed before it's our turn. Fine by me. Don't like 1 mon, but let's ditch south next, north afterwards. Well, kill green dragon ourselves, then we'll kill north. Yeah, it's somebody else calling north art, not high. Yeah, 1 mon next, because this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's still useful. I'd like to make use of this 5 if I can. Especially considering 6 peen is Dora. There's the 2. Another 8, I don't really want. 7 peen is good. It's just 7 so. 5, 6, 7. We already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the pair 2. So we can pick up a 6 peen or a 3, 6 so. We're looking tasty. Some Mon I don't want. Or Mon I don't want. There's another 6 peen. It's not looking good for my weight. Almost an exhaustive draw. So maybe I open my hand just to get on Tenpai. Just in case that happens. We're officially at the point where opening my hand for Tenpai is reasonable. Not that I'm getting anything worthwhile. Like 4. It's not great. But it would let us call pawn if this discard is something we can use. Nope. Well, that sucks. Gotta pay out all those points. Still in second by a hair, though. Still north. Dora is white. We have 2, 3, triple 5, 6, 8, 9, pair 1, 8, west, north. And we're starting out the gate by killing my wind. Awesome. Now, red's less risky because there's already one there. Yeah, now it's dead, so. It's a pretty simple choice. Oh, goodness. Things are not looking up. What are the 9 peen? The 6, 8, I don't need it. Peen, awesome. Gets us a meld. Okay, so 2 1-peen tiles are down. Okay. Good, East isn't claimed. North wind next. I was gonna say we're pretty close to Tenpai. And I need that reach because I need as many points as I can get. Mixed double, which is again nothing except an Outdenjo. 1/4 Mon. No Dora, but potentially more Oradora. After a con. Is that not after a con? Does that not count? for robbing a con? I guess it has to be, they have to call an external tile for a con, and it's the same one I need. Alright, we're west, Dora's 5 peen. We have 4, 5, pair 6, 9, 1, 9, 3, pair 4, 8, pair 9. So 1, 9 peen is not great. This 9 mon is not doing much. Yeah, we can 6, 8. I have plenty of pairs. So 9 is still not super useful. The 1, 9 peen, I think, are next here. 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, something. We don't even need the 8 at this point. We'll ditch the 9p next. Well, never mind. We'll do this. Got pair 9 here. This can do like a 7, 8, 9 or something. If we ditch the 8, we can potentially get Ipeko on 4, 5, 6. So 8 Mon, I think, is next on the chopping block. Okay. First place has round wind, which is not ideal. Let's kill White Dragon. Red Dragon's killed. Green Dragon's not yet. East Wind is killed. Another 8. Stitch that. So 7 Mon would still work with this because we get the 5, 6. East is already dead. No reason not to jump on the bandwagon. That's a little worrying. But we can just mirror discard. East is safe. I want to play defensive here. I need more points, but currently I'm sitting in second. So I'm not I don't have to be super aggressive. I think the play is to bide my time. Oh, huh. We can do Chitoy. And hopefully not have just dealt in. Awesome. Beautiful. I love Chitoy. Shout out Chitoy. All my homies love Chitoy. And I get both the reach bets. Now third. They're joint third now. Alright, we are south. All last. Dora is 2 so. We have pair 3, pair 5, 6, 9. Pair 4, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6. Red. Ditch red. We ditch the 9s. We can get Tanyao. Which might be the play. That said, we have the 7, 8, 9 there now. We have the 5, 6. So maybe we just run with sequences. Pick up the 3, hopefully we can get the Dora. 5, 6, 7. That's good. Ditch that. Maybe I should have ditched one of the 3s. 3, 4, 5. Another 8 I don't really want. We pick up a 6 peen. I can ditch the 9 and then we're full Tanyao. What did I just say? Hell yeah. And then I just have to call Pwn on one of these. And I can wait on something for the 2, 4, 6. Ideally for the 2, 4, but... Excuse me. Need to wake up a little and have some caffeine. That 3 is disappointing. I would have liked that. North. Okay. North has sufficient conditions to call. Let's do this. We got 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5. It's the 9. H8. I mean, the problem is we're just all waiting on Sandwich. So we don't have a lot of options. There's another 3. I should ditch the 2 when it comes to it. Maybe I should ditch the 2 now. There's a 5. When we're coming down to it, it's really just going to be about tempi. Okay, it's pulling on 2s, so 2 shouldn't be too bad to discard now. Perfect. I did not need to call Reach there. I probably shouldn't have called Reach. Discard control would have been really important. I just instinctively saw the button and I clicked it. Like a fool. Because now if I deal in here, then we have potential to drop back down to 3rd. Okay, and we don't repeat. So we end in 2nd. And not calling Reach there would have been better for the tournament, because I would have ended at 25k instead of 24k. Alright. Let's run another one. Oh, yeah. This is the stuff. This is a high stakes Mahjong you came here for. But yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm planning on streaming at 1. Thursday might be a shorter stream, or I might have like a break in the middle because I do have an appointment I have to go to. But it's just online, so once it's finished, I might jump back on. Again, depends how I'm feeling and how I'm performing. Because if I'm doing well, I may want to tap out. All right, all adept 3s. We're north. Dora is 6 mon. We have pair 4, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5, east, southwest. We're gonna ditch these nasty little winds. And then we might be able to have Tanyao, depending on if we draw more simples. This 9 is not good for Tanyao, but it's working. Okay, 2 mon's not doing much. This extra 4 is not doing a lot, but I guess we could turn this into 2 melds. Yeah. Let's cheat that. Just that. We can do 6, 7, 8, 3, 4 something, 4, 5 something, ditch the 2. Easy peasy fast hand. Just start off strong. Okay. I guess if I kept the 2 and ditched one of these, we could have gone for Sancho going 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. But because then I could wait on either the 5 peen or 8 peen to be the pair. That's frustrating, but 8 peen is safe. 1 peen is definitely safe. 8 peen is safe, and we have the pair, so that works out. Don't call pawn on that. Well, they might call Ron. No. Interesting. Which the 8 first. It's because we don't know the safety of the 1. South is safe. Nine mon, maybe safe. 1 peen. It's usually with the 4 there. Okay. I mean, I don't want 9 mon either, but... rather not deal in. Please don't. Yeah, okay. With that long a pause, I mean, there's nothing else it could have been. Oh, a 3 Dora! That's a hell of a way to start. Alright. We're west. Dora is 5 so. We have pair 1, 2, 3, 9. Pair 3, sorry, 9. Pair 3, 8. Pair 9. West, white. We have 3 pair. Not gonna call on 3 pair. This 9 peen is not really doing anything. This 9 mon is not really doing anything. I guess I could have called that 2 and gone for half outside. That's always a possibility. I think that ship has sailed now. Okay, west is fully defunct. So I should just ditch my west wind. So that's not anything. I guess I don't get to draw any tiles. It will never get to be my turn. Alright, pair 1, 2, 3, 4 is not terrible. 9 mon's not doing anything. And 2 peen's not doing anything either. So we'll just kill south while we're at it. May as well kill south while we're at it. This could be flush. It's probably safer to ditch the 2 peen than the 9 mon. I did ditch a 7 though. It's possible they have all mon in hand and they're just ditching the thing that works for them the least, because that is the only mon they've discarded. Another 8. Just the 2 peen. God. Yeah, that's Dora. I think it'll work better than the... I should have ditched one of the 3s. Then I would have kept my options open. 6 peen. I'm not dealing in. There's not enough left to call pawn on, and I know they won't call chi. Or Ron. Do 5, 6. This 9 mon is killing me. Such a 3-so. Because it really is not doing anything for my hand, but I do not feel safe discarding it. Drew all 3 souths. Well, 3 of the 4. Another 4 mon. Didn't 3-so. Alright, we can open to get on Tenpai. Okay. It wasn't a 9, but it was flush, so I had my head in the right place. Alright, we are south, Dora is 7 mon. We have pair 1, 2, 6, 2, 5, 7, 8, 9, 3, 7, south, north. North first, like this 5, 6. Potentially pick up a Dora with the 7. Ditch south next. This 2 peen's a little funky. 3, 7's a little funky. Never mind, we got pair south. Not that it is gonna do much. We'll ditch the 1. This pair be good. Two peen next, maybe. Oh, kill east while we're at it. After this match, we'll get up, take a stretch break, run to the restroom, and then we'll come back and do some more. Trying to get better at sussing out what's in people's hands. This is either Toy or a flush, I think. They could have a Pocket Yaku. They could have Pocket Wind. They could have Pocket Dragon at this point. Too much we don't know. Just 3-so. Is that going to be a Pond? Or a Chi? A Chi, okay. So it's not Toy. Could be Flush. Again, could have a Pocket Yaku. There we go, get 5, 6, 7. They don't have Pocket Wind, so it's either Pocket Dragon or Flush or both. If they have Pocket Dragon, there's 4 tiles. Alright, we're going with pair 7, so I don't have to discard them. And because we know south is safe to discard. We need a 4 peen and a 3 mon. I'm gonna save the south if I have a safer, or if I have a safe discard. I'll just discard that. Save the south because this is guaranteed to not deal in. A 6. That's better than the 3. It turns that sandwich into a double-sided, which means we could wait on Pinfu and still have discard control. Assuming we pick up the 3 mon here, which there's only 2 left. Less than ideal. I can't improve it because if I pick up a 4, we're waiting on the same thing. And then if I pick up a, I have to pick up a 5. Con, okay. Alright, 6 is now Dora. 6 peen. I'll take that. There's the dragon. I knew they had it tucked away somewhere. Do this. 5, 6, 7, 8 is pretty good. Just gives us some flexibility. Pick up a 9. Or honestly, any of these we could ditch the 1, 2, because the 1, 2 is pretty bad. Hi, welcome. So far it's gone okay. We got second place in our first match. We're not doing great so far, but I feel like I'm playing more strategically. I feel like my brain is on. Ditch the 9 peen. Okay, we didn't deal in. They both had flushes opposite each other. We repeat. We are south. Dora is 7 mon. We have 2, 5, 7, 8, 9. Pair 5, 7, pair 8. Pair east, south, north. Ditch north. This pair east is really nice. I hope we get to open our hand with that. South next, I think. I think everything else here is good. The 2 mon's not doing much, but unless we draw a south. Ditch south next. But yeah, I had a big deal in like east 1. Yeah, there we go. South next. But I feel like my strategy brain is on. It's powered up. That 4 is good. Let's ditch 2 mon. Yep, we open with that. We toss a 5 so. We have the pair 8. I'll probably end up tossing a 7 mon. Depending on what unless I draw something good for that, and then I might ditch this. But it's the same, so. Yeah, we chi 4, 5, 6. We ditch 7 mon. We're waiting on the 6 so. So this will be 3 han. Yeah, 3 han. And we'll grab us the deal if we cash it in. 4. That's even better. Went on the 3, 6 so. Okay, cool, it's a pawn. If it was chi, I would be frustrated, but that's an 8 tile wait. That's not half bad. The local meetup was yesterday. I dealt in 12k on early hands, all 3 han shot. Oh, that's rough. Sorry about that. Hopefully you had better luck with the later hands. Yeah, when I pulled off second place last match, it was with 24,000. And I made a couple misplays that I recognized as I made them, like shortly after I made them. I was like, ah, okay, I see where I should have made a different choice. So I'm learning. I'm putting new patterns into my brain. Rewiring my strategy. Come on. Somebody drop a 3, 6 so. It's so simple, just get rid of it. I mean, this could be a flush. They don't need to, but they haven't discarded any so. Which makes me think it's possible. Especially if they pawn that, yep. Okay, so they could have the 3, 6 here. They managed to win one of the Hanchan by less than 1,000 points because of the lead player. Thank you! Reached when they didn't need to. I called reach when I didn't need to, when I was in second. in the last match. That's always one of those things where you're just like, oh, maybe I'll just call reach because I could get more points, and it's like, no, it's a trap. All right, we're east. Dora is 7, so we have 2 triple 4 6 1 pair 1 3 9 east pair white green. Let's ditch the 1 peen. Green next. 9 so is not great. East is nothing if we don't get a friend for it. Okay, that works. Probably east next. If I can open on white, we can get a nice... Oh, that poor green. If we can open on white, then we can get a nice, relatively quick hand and repeat the deal. Right, east is on the table. Bone white. We ditch east. I think we ditch 3, use... Or no, we try and get a 2. 1, 2, 3. Then we have pair 4, and then either 2, 4, or 4, 6. 7, 9 here. All these sandwiches are not ideal, but... Okay. 6, 7 is much better than 7, 9. The problem with repeating the deal is that I have to pee. That reach is concerning. I don't have anything guaranteed safe. 1 so could be safe. By Suji. Let's try it. Worked out. I have very little information. We pray. Prayers paid off. None of those were good options for discarding. That's safe. Six is safe. But north is definitely safe. We can pick up a 3 or a 5. I don't want to con that. I mean, I don't want the 4. I don't know why I'm holding onto the 4, other than I don't know it's safe. 1 is safe and 7 is safe. So... by Suji. I don't know anything about this. It's adjacent to their... Ugh. I just don't want to deal in. I really don't want to deal in. I'm already in last. I can't deal in right now. And that's a better way. This is safer, I think. Ugh. Fuck! My timer counting downs freaked me out. They're rating on 5 mon or 8 peen. I should have ditched 2 and taken the shittier way. We were almost at exhaustive. Ugh. Alright, so we're north. It's south round. Dora is 2 mon. We have 4, 7, 9, 2, 6, 7. Pair 1, 3, 7, 8. East, north. Let's redraw this hand, please. Thank you very much. Much better. We got, Dora is 8 peen. We have 4, pair 6, pair 8. 1, 3, 8, 9. 1 green, pair red. We can open on red. Pitch green. Much, much better. I like this hand a lot more. That 9p is not necessary anymore. Here we go. Five, we need 4, 5, 6, pair 8. I mean, there's a pair right there. Let's do that. This is 2 sandwich pairs. We have pair 8, so. Don't want to call pawn, because I just got rid of my other pairs. I think 1, 3 is our weakest. So 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6. Or maybe this improves. I don't know. Probably better to keep pairs because you can pawn. Yeah. I thought about that after I discarded the 8. I was like, oh, well, I actually have... Because I had 3 pairs at that point, plus the red. Probably better to just call pawn. Well, there's our friend. I don't really want that, but... yeah, let's call pawn. Ditch the 6. I should ditch the 4. What am I thinking? I just made the exact same mistake. We literally were just talking about it, and then I did the exact thing I just said I shouldn't have done. I can't believe it. And I don't want to end up waiting on the 6-7, because then I'd been in footy 10 with the 8. So I'd have to wait on the 4-6. Hi, Hen. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, have a nice rest. Arts always tires me out. But I think it's just because it's not a muscle that I use frequently. So when I do, it's sore afterwards, like any other muscle. Yeah, waiting on the indicator is not great. Can I just get on 10 pi? We think that's gonna happen? Not at this pace. Stitch this. Gives a little bit more breathing room. And it guarantees I'm not going to end up on footy 10. Another 6. No. That's not going to help me get on 10 pi any faster. Another 4. My eyeballs are melting out of my skull at the situation that I'm in. Okay, well, at least we don't repeat, I guess. Okay. We are west. Dora is 6 We have 4, 6, 7, 9, 4, pair 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, east. Stitch east. If we ditch the 9s, we can go for Tenpai. But I need points. Well, I have a pair. I can at least ditch that 9 pretty safely. And I have the 6, 7. I don't really need that. But we have the 4, 6, 7, 9, so it might be worth holding on to it. You know. I need points. Need to be given points. But most of all, I really have to go pee now. There we go. Now we can have 6, 7, and 4, 6. Pick up a 6 I can ditch the 3. We can have a Dora. 2, 3, 4. I really have to pee. I may have to turn on auto draw, discard, and run. Yeah, fuck it. I'll be right back. I'm back. What did I lose? How did I lose? I saw tragic in the chat. What happened? Oh, I'm down a lot of points. Did I have the world's worst deal in? Oh, I drew my 10 but I auto discarded. No. Oh. That is tragic. Fuck. Well, I'm not gonna take a break after this, because the reason I was gonna take a break is because I had to pee, and I don't have to pee anymore. Alright, we are south, Doors, 6 mon, we have 149, 45, pair 6, pair 9, 17. North red, ditch north, red next. Get some of our time back. Three, 4, 5 is good. This 1-7 is weird. This 1-4-9 is weird. It's the only tile they were waiting on. Oh, that's so much worse. Oh, that's harsh. Curse my small bladder. Alright, I think 9 mon's next. Although Force So is on the list. Six, 7 is good. Alright, 4 mons. I don't know, I think Forso is still worse than 4 mon. Well, now that changes everything. Okay, well that's safe. And I'm not gonna use it, so. So Forso. I'm stunned that didn't deal in, honestly. Discard the 7-9, this 4-5 is better. There you go, 2-5 18. It's pretty good. Never mind. Well, it's all last time. And I'm the dealer. Alright, we are east, star is 17. We have 7, pair 3, 2, 6, pair 7, 8. East, south, west, north, pair red. What a hand. We'll ditch west. Yeah, I just have to win 5 hands in a row. Easy. Simple, simple. Alright, ditch south next. That was rude. I do want that east. I would like to have some points. There we go. Do get pair east. This should be pretty simple. Ditch the 9. Less versatile than any of the other tiles I have. The 1 could work with the 3. Cool. Let's stitch this extra 7. That sucks. I mean, I know 7 mana's safe at least. But 7 mana is useful! Stitch the 1 peen and pray. Power of prayer. I don't know anything about 3 mon. That's what I would want to discard. Unless... East is definitely safe. East is guaranteed safe. Well, I guess if they were waiting on the pair for East, it wouldn't be, but... Damn it! I had something there! I had some strategy there! Well, knocks them down to 3rd, but definitely not enough to be lower than me in 4th. Regrettable! Alright. Let's jump back in. I felt so good about that hand, too. Like, we were really working the system there. Okay. And this time, I won't have to get up and pee in the middle of it. So it'll be fine. Alright. 3-3-2. We are west. Dora is 1 so. We have 1 pair 6 8, 4 pair 5 7 9, 3 7 south north. Ditch north first, I think. Maybe we should have ditched green first, but I think green then south. Yep. Potentially get a Dora connected with this 3 here, but not counting on it. Okay, red dragon claims. South wind's dead, west wind's dead. They're 9. Switch this 9. East wind's dead. Only wind that's not dead is north. 5 mon. Switch one of these. 5 6 6 8. Two, 3. Potential for Dora increasing. Probably got nice with the 7, but que sera. That would have just been a meld. It would have had a sequence there. We could have had whatever sequence we wanted, and I just dealt in. Excellent. Good start. Well, it's not as bad as some of them have been. Alright. We just fucking do it. Fuck it. We're just doing it. I'm gonna go for Toy Toy or outside or both. We're just having fun now. We're just being silly. Got the 2-3. Fog. It's a fucking easy game. Oh. Shit. That's Suji with the 4. My goal is to not deal it. I also want to win some points, but it would be bad for my points here if I dealt it. Okay, Tuso is safe. Learned this. We're now on Tenpai. Don't know anything about 7mon, so I'm not gonna call that. Fuck. Of course. Of course. Goodbye, points. I'll miss you. Alright, we're east, Dora's 9mon. We have pair 1258, 147, 78. Pair southwest, red. Guys, I do not feel bonita. I think I'm at risk of crashing out. Potential Sanshoku here. Sanshoku's slowly realizing. Just need a 7-9 mon. This 5 mon is not doing much. Never mind. Never mind. It's great and awesome and I love it. Would have been nice if I still had the 2, but... Hey, Sarah. I like that more than the 8. Plus, honestly, Sanshoku was not in the cards. But now, I don't want to deal this in. Lose even more. South is safe. It doesn't matter what I do. I simply cannot win. And of course that happens when I'm dealer, so I have to pay in the biggest share. The fuck? Alright, we're north. Dora is green. We have 8, 7, 7, 9, 1, 3, 9. East, south, west, north, white, red. But hear me out. Hear me out. Just hear me out. Here's how we can still win. Just hear me out. One peen and 1 mon in green. It's not too bad odds. I mean, it's not good odds. And it might be my only shot. But they're not the worst odds. There's the 1 mon. I just need 1 peen in green dragon. Okay, there's green dragon. That's less than ideal. And there's a single 1 peen, so there's... I need 1 each of the 6 tiles left. 2 sets of 3 tiles, I need 1 of each. One of them I have to draw. The other I can call. Just hear me out, okay? Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Fuck! Why did I do that? It's adjacent. Fuck. I was really close. Like, you have to admit I was really close. Ignore what's happening to my rank right now on the screen. You have to admit I was pretty close. I was pretty close to 13 orphans. I was one tile from Tempai on 13 orph. I had 11 of the orphans. Adept 3, Expert 1, Adept 1. Great, experts. This is what we needed. We're north, Dora is south. We have 6 pair 7, 1 3 4 7, 2 3 6 8, green red. Gonna ditch the dragons first. That was okay. I felt pretty good about that. Okay, kill red. Next discard. Having south is a little terrifying, so I really don't want to deal that in. But it could be a tasty little pair. If I don't draw one, I'm going to discard it. Never mind, I will discard red. I just think that going for a Yakuman was maybe a good play there. Fucking... This is a little bit of a disaster area. And that's fine. It's allowed to be a disaster area. It's the one peen. Nice. Good little run we got going here. 7... I guess I don't need all of these. Stitch 7 peen. We got 1 4 9. Hi, Glow-in-the-Darn, welcome. Have a nice little lurk. I've been doing very well, and definitely not failing miserably. Okay, we are west. Dora is 5 mon. We have 1 6 8, 1 7 8 9, 3 pair east, white green red. Start ditching dragons. I don't like that they're all conspiring against me. Because that's definitely what's happening. See? Look, it's a conspiracy. They're all discarding my wind. It's definitely not chance or strategy. It has to be a conspiracy. Possible argument. Then the first phase of the tournament, you go Yakuman, else defend every hand, and then play well in the next 2 hands because it's score for winning. You know, that's not a bad thought. The thing is, I've never once scored a Yakuman. I have had Yakuman scored on me, but I have never once scored a Yakuman. Yeah, that's the fatal flaw. There is a special little prize, though. If you do score a Yakuman in the tournament, you get a special little prize. I think it's like a purple prize bag or something, but... So, it's not out of the question. Oh, I should have hit Chi. I was in my brain, I was like, well, I don't want a pawn. Shit. I should have hit Chi, and then I would have pair 7, 7, 8, 9. I'll con that. Hand's already open. Cool. I get a Dora. I will take it. Here's a note con is to not give the person who is closed more for a Dora. Yeah! But it's a big button on the screen, and I want to click it. No, you're right. Conning was greedy there. Especially because they've shown that they will... they'll avoid calling reach if they have Pinfu. So this is a sneaky player I gotta watch out for. Although if they don't call Reach, they don't get Uradora. So they would have to call Reach in order to get access to that. Now I would have to pawn. See, that's the situation I thought I was in. I forgot that it can show you both buttons. Yes. I could have done that for the 789 and then had the 7-8 to wait on. Okay, it's footy 10, but it's a wait. Just don't deal in. There we go. Thank you. Look at that, tied for first. Alright, we are west. Dora is 3 peen. We have 1499, 12689, east south pair red. I love starting with a pair of dragons. I'm just gonna make the rest of this much nicer. Okay. Don't need the 1 here. I don't need the 9 here. This 9 mana is not doing much. Okay. That works, because now we have the 5-6 and the 8-9. 3, 4, 7, so gets us a straight. 9 mons next on the chopping block. Well, unless I draw that. I did play a couple matches of Mahjong and Final Fantasy the other day, because I realized I hadn't in forever. And it was fine. I did poorly on the first match, and then I did fine on the next match. Which is pretty standard for me, honestly. That's worrying. I don't like that. None of the so are safe discards. We don't know about north. Don't. Okay. I'd like to ditch north. Seven mon, we don't know anything about. Figure north being more restricted is just more likely to be safe. Don't want to deal in Andorra. So we're gonna just discard a 4 because it's safe. Get rid of 2, since we got rid of the 4 anyway. This is nerve-wracking. Play against 3 people from a free company. They sent you an invite afterwards. Nice. Alright, 9 is safe. Might be our next discard, honestly. We don't know about 8. Doesn't fucking matter. Okay, they were just waiting on the 6 peen. So we would have been fine. But I think playing conservatively there is was a good plan. We are west. Door is 1 mon. We have 2, 4, 7, 4, 9, 4, 5. East pair southwest. Green, red. What the fuck? Well, we'll get rid of east. Because they just took my points, and I don't like that. Probably dragons, and then... Perfect. We got Seatwind. And we have a meld here. We can open on Seatwind. We are in business. 3-4 I like. This 9 peen can go. 7 mon can go. We are real close. Quick tenpai. If I can pick up a Dora, that'd be cool. Wouldn't change my weight, so... Excellent. Whoop. Sorry about that. I went to just click off to the side, and my mouse went too far, and I clicked on one of my fucking empty scenes that I use for organizing stuff in my scene list. Apologies.
No.
I just went to click over here. Thank you. In second by less than 3k. We are south. Door is 8, so we have 589, 2458, 555, 679, white. Ditch white. Ditch this 9. We got pair 5, 5, 6, 7 here, which is good. Well, now we have another 9, so let's ditch this 8. Ditch green. The 2 peen is not doing anything for us. And the pair 9 is not really either. I guess if we pick up an 8, then we have 555, 678, pair 9. And that's something. An 8 is Dora, so that wouldn't be bad. Yeah, let's con. I shouldn't have done that. I mean, I guess it's a closed con, but it doesn't get me anything necessarily. And now this has to have an 8 to come together. Because I've rolled out all the 5s. That's it could pay off, but that was a risky move for not really any good reason. Yeah, 100%. You're in my brain. Shiny button press. Because it was a closed con, I was like, oh, closed cons are safe. Let me just call that. They do have 3 Dora. You're so right. I forgot that the dragons are there. Well, there's the 8 I wanted. So this 589 we have to condense into one meld somehow. Either by picking up a 6 and discarding this, or by discarding the 5, but that's risky. Yeah. It's not a good weight, but I think it'll put some pressure on. I promise this time I thought about it, I didn't just press the shiny button. Seven more. It's a matter of if the person with guaranteed Mongon is going to be scared of my reach, yeah. Seen some ones. If we can get some fours out. There's a 4 there. We can get... Oh shit, they also were waiting. They had 2 of them! They were waiting on the 714 so. We both get Mongon. Yay! Alright. We are east, star is 1p, and we have 4, 6, 9, 2, 3, 4, 2. East, west, pair north, white, green, red. Let's ditch a dragon. This 9 is bad. There's a bunch of garbage in my hand. West might be worth ditching early. Just because they're in first. I mean, east is dead. I just want to ditch west just to screw them over. There we go, west is dead. Dragon's next. And then we'll ditch east. Well, ditch east now. They're the same at this point. Alright, so this west and then 9 are my next to discard. Yeah, 9 Mon can go. It's not serving me. Okay, well we know that 8 Peen is safe. No 9 so is safe. We know 9 Mon is safe now. Beautiful, we get a 4, 5, 6 meld. The only other thing we know is safe is 4, 5 Mon. I want to open for that. I don't have a Yaku. That's safe. It would have been better to keep to use with the 5s, but I don't know what else is safe. And I have a comfortable lead. I don't want to deal in here for no reason. Alright. We are getting closer to the point where I might want to consider opening just for Tenpai. It's Tsuji with 5. Okay. That's safe, I think. That's well after the reach call. But now for the person who has Pinfu. Oh my god, they almost had twice pure double. Alright, we are north. Dora is white. We have 1, 5, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, pair 6, 7, 1, 4 west. I like this nice pair. 1 Mon is not doing anything, 1 So is not doing anything. Everything else has a place. Welcome back from the ad break. Thanks for sticking around, everyone. I appreciate it. If we pick up a 6... I was gonna say we could go for Tanya, but this 2-3 is not safe from that. Never mind. I will gladly take that early reach. Now, 5-so is not a great weight because it's a pretty versatile tile, so people are going to be unlikely to discard it freely. I could have waited to improve it. That might have been a smart play, but then again, if that makes me miss out on calling it in the first round, then I'm going to feel like an asshole. Okay. So we have a 2-so out there. We get an 8-so out, then we'll have Suji traps set. That said, player to our left has Seat Wind, so it could call at any time. They're taking a bit to make their decisions, which makes me think that they're still building their hand and thinking strategically. I hadn't reached it, I would have Tanya on one. Yeah, the 6-mon and 2-so is... yeah. But I think it was... for the risk of losing out on potential Ipatsu, I think I still would have made the same decision. Going back and thinking it over again. Nice steal-in, nerd. Now that does mean I lose my reach bet, so I think that I'm still in second. I'm just... oh no, I'm in third! Just by a hair, though. Alright, we're west, Stir is 4-mon. We have pair 4, 6, 2 pair 4, 6, 8, 9, 3, 9, west, green. Green first. I see Tanya in this hand. Tanya with 2, maybe 3 Dora. So we're going to do that. So we ditch this, we have the 6-8. We ditch the west, unless we pick up a pair of it, in which case we just get west instead of Tanya. Yep, beautiful. West is our next discard. Never mind, south is our next discard. This is a little worrying. Because this could put us in a situation where Tanya is not on the table. But ideally we expand this more and then just discard these. Yeah, there's a 6, 7, 8. We'll ditch the 2. Regrettable. South. Yeah, that's the thing, is what I'm hoping is that I can get either a Dora here or another 6. Or if I can get something to use this 5 or ditch this 5, then I can force 6, 7, 8 to be 6, 7, 8. Switch that. Now this is, again, if I get a 6, I can get 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7. Or even if I can get an 8, I can call 6, 7, 8. And that lets me set that in stone. Rather, if an 8 is discarded. I mean, we're at the end. I just need to get on Tenpai, frankly. Okay, white is safe. Should be. Should be. What do you mean you're fucking waiting? Chitoy, you're waiting on a white dragon, which there's only one tile left. What fucking wait is this? Why would you discard another tile and hold on to white dragon? What? Who are you? Who does that? They did that the last time too? Were they waiting on a tile there was only one left of? Is that true? What the fuck is wrong with you? Who does that? They play Sanma. That's my guess. What's Sanma? Rollins and Sanma are worth more, so you bait harder? Okay. Oh, 3-player. That makes sense. San being 3. That's fucking... What the fuck? I'm still held up with, like, who the fuck does that? It's an insane thing to do. And unhinged. Like, this person's not mentally well. It's pretty common in Sanma. Well, I'm glad I don't play Sanma then. Because they're not well. The people who do that are not well. That's an insane thing to do. Now that would have been nice with my 4, but I could ditch the 4 so. Fucking, are you kidding me? 3, 4, 5. Two can play at that game. 5, 8, so. I'm gonna take that reach money. Hold on, I wonder if I can look at their... I can't look at their... No, wait, I can. Well, I guess I can't. If they called Sumo. Boots me out of the menu. I want to look at their 3-player rank. And we fucking repeat. Alright, we are south. Dora is east. It's 3, 4, 1, 4, 5, 6, 5, triple 7 8 green red. Let's ditch green. I'm gonna look at your 3-player rank. They're a novice. They don't play any 3-player. At least not in this. Fuck. At least not in this client. The fuck? Maybe they're just like that. They could be smurfing. Yeah, it could be an alt. But, like, what's the point of smurfing on an alt if you're just gonna, like, play a different game mode? Right? Because they're, like, an adept, so they've played enough games of 4-player. And, like, baiting around is like, it's worked out for them in this game, but I can imagine because you're going for much shittier weights. Well, it's more likely to work in bronze and silver room. That's fucking terrifying. I don't need to call reach, so I'm not going to. Because if I reach and then deal into that, we have a problem. Double or a chance of... if I reach, that's true. Okay, this looks like they're going for Toy then. Could reach. I mean, I could con. Oh, no, but then I don't have a pair. Yeah, we'll reach. Yeah, if I drew another 4-so, I could con the 7, but... I'm not gonna con with this fucking monster on the board. Just con it turns over the 8-peen. And then we have a real problem. Watch them fucking sumo. Okay. Well, at least we know 3 mana is safe. I've discarded 3 of them at this point. Yeah, because what I wanted was to, like, con this and then go for, like, 4, 5, 6 or something, which would lose a Dora, but it would give me a better weight. But then I don't have a pair. And obviously I can't do that if I'm planning on doing... I guess it would be close con, so I could go for, like, pair south or something stupid, but... it's not a good idea, it's just an idea. Hey, I would love a 6-0 if you could just drop that for me on the last discard. That'd be really tight. No? Okay. Well, that's fine. We advanced the deal. It's my deal now. It's all last, actually. So we do need some points. We're east. Dora is east. Of 1, 3, 6, 8, 9. 5 pair 6, 9. 1, 2, 4. West. White. Let's ditch west. So they are the person I need to catch up to. White next. I don't need the 1-so. I don't need the 9 Lon. Well, now we have pair 1 so 9 mons next on deck. I'm too far from Tanyo, I think. I mean, the one peen's not doing much, 9 peen's not doing much. But I have too many terminals to consider Tanyo. I would love, love to get Eastwind, but I don't think that's gonna happen. That 3 is good. Stitch the 1 peen. 9 peen next. Just 9 peen. 9 so could at least turn into like a pair or something, I guess. I mean, 9 peen could also turn into a pair, just lower odds. 6 is good. Let's stitch the 9 so. Eight can work for me. Stitch a 1 so. So we have the 3s here and the 6s here. Here we do 1, 2, 3, then we can do 4, 5, 6, or 6, 7, 8. Depending on what we draw. Or we can ditch this, and then we can go for Tanyo. That's probably better. Because that just lets us repeat. Yeah, I'm doing it. Two so is safe, so it doesn't matter that we've kind of screwed that. Two peen is worrying. This it could be a flush. They definitely have dragon at least, so they can do whatever they want, especially if they just want to secure. Oh god, why would you give more Dora? I'll take the Dora. 1 mana is safe. 8 so is also safe. I'll take that Dora. Six mon is... When was that discarded? 6 mon could be safe. I'm ditching 2 peen. I'm ditching 2 peen and it's not smart and I'm gonna deal in. Okay. Fuck. And we knew 5 peen was safe, so we could discard 5. They didn't get any Oradora. But, I mean, fuck me. Don't lose too much. Alright, I think we've done all of our quests. We still need to win one more with Sumo. You tried Outreachy City? How was it? Did you enjoy it? We'll jump into probably one more, depending on how long it goes. That might take us to 3 hours, and then I might finish for today. Because Wednesday and Thursday we're going to be playing a lot. Alright, Adapt 1-1 Expert 2. It's like Muscle, but you spent too much on Muscle. Yeah, that feels... Yeah. Alright, we are West, Dora's 2 peen. Stitch, white. We have 4, pair 9, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 4, West, pair green, red. Ready to red next, then West. because red's riskier. I'd rather ditch it early. And then west is dead, so. Oh, they bring back the Saki stuff again? Yeah, there's some event stuff that I'm really hoping that they rerun. Because, I get, like, it being exclusive is the point, but I just want to roll. I just want to do more polls and see if I get it. Because I don't want to spend money to, like, buy it. Alright. 4-6 is good. I don't really need this 9-peen. It's not doing much. Especially because I have the 6, so an 8 could work with that. One peen. That gonna work. 1, 2, 3, pair 4. Got most of the Kaguya-sama Love is War stuff. Nice. I haven't really played online since the local club's been playing about every other week in person. Oh, yeah. I imagine I would play a lot less Mahjong Soul if I had, like, a Mahjong group. And, like, I occasionally play... That's a terrifying proposition. Fuck. I occasionally play, but a lot. The past couple of Mondays, I have either not been up for it or I've forgotten. So I've not gotten to do my thing. I really don't want to discard this East. Because that feels like I'm begging to lose points. Yeah, I wish playing in person was more of an option. Maybe? Okay. Okay, East would have been fine, but I think it was better to... Oh, yeah. Oh, no, wait, it was South, so West would have been the Ornadora. So that's fine. I got my directions mixed up. I thought East was maybe Ornadora. Yeah, I wish playing in person was more accessible. I know there's some places where it's like if you live in New York, the Midwest is pretty bleak, yeah. When it comes to, like, unless you live in a major city. Yeah, I will take Seawind. So we are West. Dora is 2 Mon. We have 7-8, 2-6-8, 4-5-8, green, red, and Seawind. There we go. We can maybe get Green Dragon as well. But yeah, because the Midwest is so big for, like, how much stuff is going on, you really would have to go to Chicago or Milwaukee or Detroit or someplace to get to do any of that. Which is a shame. I mean, I guess New York State is pretty big. So you'd have to, like, live near New York City. Pretty quiet, but then someone got the entire local fighting game community addicted to Ricci. Oh, that sounds like that is the exact crowd you need to start forming a Ricci league in your area. Absolutely, just conscript the fighting game players. Love the Detroit airport. Yeah, I've been there a couple times. It's they have the, like, Rainbow Tunnel, I think. One of the largest Ricci tournaments is in Rochester, New York. Okay, interesting. Rochester's pretty close to NYC, right? I'm bad at geography. I think it's like, it's not right next to it, but it's, like, relatively close. Like, it's not upstate, I think. I don't know why I'm saying these things like I know anything. I'm not a knower. Five-and-a-half-hour drive. Never mind, I was wrong. Alright, we are west. Dora is 9 mon. We have 2 4, triple 5, 1 3 6, 1 4, north. Wait. North. Probably should have ditched a dragon first, but dragons are up next. We're just getting every dragon, I guess. Man, I really want to do in-person stuff again, like tabletop games or Mahjong or whatever. Like, I really miss it, but like I don't have a good space in my home for it. Because like I still have not finished unpacking things from when I moved here 12 trillion years ago. Um, so it's kind of a disaster area. Eleven, who was like one of the original people promoting Ricci, lives there. Oh, okay. That makes sense. But yeah, because I miss doing like in-person like tabletop stuff like D&D and whatever. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open. And then we're gonna go for simples. Because I said so. I don't like that. That's scary. That's scary. Don't do that. But there's a, that's what I was saying. There's a, like a Middle Eastern meat bread place that's so good. And it's relatively inexpensive. You can just like a really thin, crispy flatbreads with like meat or cheese or meat and cheese. You can get za'atar baked into it. Oh, they're so good. And I was just thinking, you can get like an egg cracked on it for like an extra $1 or something. And I was just thinking, like a huge stack of those in place of like a pizza or whatever would be so good for tabletop. Because it's less greasy too, so you don't have to worry about like grease fingers getting all over your like your cards or whatever. That's safe. So we're gonna do that. Hard to play in Japan as a foreigner, but it's significantly better compared to even 5 years ago. That's good. I know very, very little about what the Riichi scene is like in Japan. I know very little about what the Riichi scene is like in America. I basically only know what I play online. Alright, we are west. Dora is 2, so we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. 2, 6, 7, 8. 5, 7, east, south, west. Let's ditch east, because they're in first, and I don't like that. We'll do south next, because they've already killed my wind. Man, having lost this player is gonna throw this game for a loop. Okay, we got 2 melts here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we ditch the 1, 2... Got pair 6, 7, 8. Depending on what we draw, this could be Tanyo. We could do... maybe call Reach, and then have potential for Tanyo. Or more beginner-friendly spaces where telling people I only know how to play online is acceptable. But you're still likely going to need to prove that you can understand Japanese enough to understand the staffing instructions. That makes sense. Okay, what is safe? Are you safe? Let's find out. No, you're not. Yeah, waiting on the 2-5. Well, that sucks. Because I am now in last, and I wasn't before. I can't lose to an AFK player. I can't do it. Alright, we are west. Dora is 17. We have 1 pair 6, 7, 9, 3 pair 4, 9, 3 east pair red. Pitch east. Yeah, I imagine that, like you said, having an understanding of Japanese is going to be crucial. But it's good that you can go someplace and go like, hey, I haven't played in person. I know the rules. I, I I'm very sorry in advance. And you can join those spaces. That's really nice. Okay. Alt 9. I would love the 7. Another 8. No. God, fucking East 1 Honba 4. This is miserable. We've been on East 1 for like more than 10 minutes. There's a 7. The other 8 would have been nice. But, I don't know. If we draw it, we could. I don't want to end up in footy 10 with this, but... Worst case scenario, I can always discard a 7. Oh, but then I'd be in footy 10 with 9. This is not my brightest idea. I mean, obviously, I opened my hand. We can't get Gecko. But I think getting on Tenpai is the most important thing here with 18 tiles left. Alright, we need pair 4, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6. Don't want to call pawn on that. It's literally the opposite of what I want to do. I fucking deal in! Do a flush! I fucking lose! Oh. What is wrong with me? I wasn't even paying attention. Man. This game's fucking crazy. This game's insane. They didn't have any so in there. That's the problem. That's what makes this sting so much worse, is it was so obvious, and I just didn't see it. Well, do I give myself a pity summon? Let's finish with a pity summon. Just for me, just as a treat. We're just gonna... it's just pity. Trinity console, yay! We did it! We did it, everyone! Ugh. Alright. Well, let me see. I might be able to raid y'all into some more Mahjong. Yeah, let me, is this? Marriage you all in. I can. I'm gonna send you all over to Mitchie. She's playing some Raichi City. Have a nice time over at Mitchie's house. I'm gonna chill out a little bit, shake out some of the nerves, and I will see you on Wednesday. We're doing it. Starting Wednesday, we're actually doing the matches. I'll be playing some tomorrow as well, but that's just going to be practice on my own time. So Wednesday we're going to be doing actual tournament matches. There will be a 5-minute delay, just as a heads up. I'll have a little note about that on screen so that it's clear. But otherwise, I will be streaming tournament matches tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Wednesday. And then Thursday, I will likely also be streaming tournament matches, trying to get a better 3-match, 3-Hanshan score. So, I will see you next time. Bye, everyone!